Hello everyone, it's me Natsu here, and today we got another Dokkan video. What we're looking at here is the global data download. There's a very large amount of information that actually dropped in this global data download. Honestly, I would say one of the better global data downloads of this year. It's pretty insane, honestly. Like look at all these units first off, and the biggest thing right here is the World Tournament, which we'll definitely get into. It's probably the best part of this update here, which is crazy to say because I hate World Tournament. We all hate World Tournament, but this kind of makes World Tournament kind of better for this time on global. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So obviously, as we see here first, LR, Goku, and Piccolo are coming out next on Global Dokkan. They are dropping in literally 12 hours, 12 and a half hours from the 11 and a half hours from the time of this recording. No, I'm dumb. 13 and a half hours. My brain. At the time of this recording here. They are pretty good, honestly. From when I use them as a friend, unfortunately, I don't have them myself. But when I've seen gameplay of them, use them a little bit as a friend lead, I do find that they are definitely very efficient once you're able to, kind of get a few attacks of them in there. I'd say around like 1 or 2 attacks before they're actually starting to look really good. I think they're pretty good once you're able to perform the super attack with them. They're definitely a nice slot 2 unit, that's for sure. They debuff on their super attack. They have this very interesting effect right here where they can launch an additional super attack when your HP is 59% or less after you attack 6 times. A guaranteed additional super attack. They value this pretty highly right here, and especially with this unit, with their raising attack and defense by 30% for the turn, and the debuff, that is a very nice thing to have. You won't really see this in Super Battle Road though, so the debuff I guess technically doesn't really matter, especially since all they do is lower defense. Now they are able to get very nice keys. 6 keys, pretty good, honestly. They have a nice link set. Their link set's not the best ever, but I think it's pretty solid with shocking speed, first battle, legendary power, experienced fighters. Tough as nails you can kind of get sometimes. I believe like AJ O'Neil has this, right? No, AJ O'Neil does not have this. Trying to think of a unit you can get this with them on. I actually don't know, I guess Tough as Nails isn't really a link that you're going to be able to get active with them. Actually, God Topo is on a team with them, right? No. Okay, well, anyways, that is what it is. That Tough as Nails link is kind of useless for them there. I feel like you can get Infighter, though. A solid support. This unit's pretty good. They're a Savior's leader, which doesn't really matter, honestly. I would say skip, though. Their banner wasn't really like, like, oh my god, amazing, because it's a yellow coin banner, obviously. And they're like good. I like their active skill. Their active skill is pretty solid because at least it's just only attacking, since they can launch up to 2 additional attacks. So you could realistically get that around like turn 5-ish, which is not the worst thing ever. I feel like people overrate like how bad it is, like turn 5+. I don't think it's that bad, especially considering we have like a billion long events, and this is a unit designed to build up. This is a very powerful effect right here. So yeah, I mean, 59% HP more is pretty good to get. I like this unit. Another thing that's bad about them though, categories. Categories are very small. Good stats. Overall, I'd say skip. They're a unit that you probably would get on like, say, a ticket banner or the New Year Step Up banner or something like that. Maybe the 77 pool tickets banner for the 7th anniversary next year. Stuff like that is where I would recommend getting them. This guy is getting his EZA. He's confirmed to get his EZA on the 28th. So here, in exactly, basically a week from now. Well, the 27th, 28th, depending on your time zone. Like for me, it'd be the 27th, I believe. Like 11:30 p.m. Oh boy, but most people it's gonna be on the 28th. This guy's pretty good. I feel like he's a unit that you could just kind of throw on a team and he'll be very consistent. He's on a lot of categories. He has a very good link set with Prepare for Battle, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, Super Saiyan, basically the generic good links for Saiyans, basically. I think the biggest thing that he did get was the defense. This is probably the most important thing that they needed to add to his kit. Along with this 30% raise, he's easily like 200k plus defense every single turn at minimum, like bare minimum. I would say he's probably a lot higher than that, like maybe more so around 250k defense, which is very good. His issue is that his offense, the funny thing is that they gave him defense like we wanted, but his offense isn't like that great. Because he doesn't get like exo buffs to his stats. He only gets SA25. Everything else stays the same. Like he still greatly rolls attack on a super attack for 1 turn before a super attack, and you got 18%, and it stayed the same. The only thing that changed was SC25. So it hits a little bit harder, but it's not really that big a difference. They should have changed that 18% to 20%, and I think that would have been fine, or 21%. It made him explode with damage, but maybe they're scared or something. I don't know. I still think he's very good. You know, an old unit, very relevant nowadays. I wouldn't say he's like one of the best units in the game, but he's still a very nice option you could run, and he's usable now. So that's one of the great things. I do wish he could have been better though, because you know this Gohan is. I love this moment in Dragon Ball. I would love this guy to be just absolutely busted like S tier or Broly, but it is what it is at that point. You can't really go back and fix it and be like, Akatsuki, what are you doing? You know, unfortunately. But I think this guy's still pretty good. I feel like people may think because, you know, he's not like as good as like Broly or something like that, he sucks. He definitely doesn't suck. He's definitely a very, very good unit. He's just going to age out faster than someone like Broly. But he's on all these teams, and he's going to help a lot of people with some of these teams, like All Out Struggle, Exploding Rage, I would say Bottom Master, Disciple, Youth, Full Power. There's so many teams that this guy could help on with his amazing link set and ease to get key, which is very nice. These guys suck. I don't really want to talk too much about them. Well, they don't suck, but they're very reliant on having that Kid Gohan in the turn. This is nice, but like I don't know, they're fine. Only 4 teams, you know. I don't really like them too much, to be honest. I mean, if you look at Gohan Kid, obviously there's a new Dokkan Fest Kid Gohan. There's this LR right here that got recently in JP. There's this guy. But these guys, like, you know, these two want to have Gokus on the rotation, so they're not even on heavily events either. You know, this is basically the only Gohan you'd run with them, but this Gohan's already like a floating support type unit, you know, that you wouldn't necessarily keep on rotation unless you're probably running a hybrids team, I feel like. Well, maybe long events, but like you wouldn't, like, since this guy's designed to be a floating unit, I feel like a lot of times, especially on the Heavenly Events team, you probably would have this guy as a floating unit, which is unfortunate for the Gohan and Piccolo that want to have this Gohan at rotation, but it is what it is. I don't like them too much. I think they're fine though. They're not like, you know, they're not like the worst thing ever, not the best thing ever. I feel like this forcing enemy super attack should have been a little easier to get. And then at that point, we'd be in business if it was that at that point. We also have tickets. So basically, there's a celebration. It's called Surprises Galore. There is this legendary summon ticket. When you spend 50 stamina every day from the 21st to the 11th, you get a summon ticket that can be used on the Goku and Piccolo banner. So the 21st to the 11th, let's see, let's count that. So and then that's 3 weeks. 3 weeks, so that's 21 tickets you could use on this banner. Very, very generous. It reminds me of the Taramata ticket banners, and obviously that's very generous. This is also very, very generous. JP never got this, so congratulations, global players. Right here is also the paid ticket. It's a premium ticket where you get 20 characters in total, which is very, very generous as well. Being able to get that ticket on global. If you want to buy this ticket, this is obviously a purchasable ticket because it's premium. If you want to buy it, I'd say go for it. These tickets are always very good, and this one might not. Is this one the guaranteed featured unit? It could be a guaranteed featured unit. I'm not sure. I don't play global obviously, but especially if it's a guaranteed feature unit, you want to grab this really badly. It's very, very good. We're gonna talk about this in a second here, but yeah, here's the ticket I was talking about right now. World Tournaments. There's a lot of World Tournament units here. Like, look at this. It's actually insane. So, you guys are going to get this Kid Gohan, this Gohan Youth World Tournament Award, and you're getting a bunch of these awakenings here. So, let's go ahead and talk about them. So, obviously, we're also getting LR Tao Pai Pai, and it seems that they're putting this Demon King Piccolo in the missions. You just have to win the World Tournament up to 50 times, and you get 2 Demon King Piccolos, because most likely, Tao Pai Pai is going to be the next World Tournament reward on Global right here. And as you know, Shinobu said, shout out to the homie Ginyu, but it looks like Global's being pushed up. That is definitely very, very true. So they're trying to catch up Global to JP right here. So they're releasing these 2 Demon King Piccolos as missions, and they're going to have Tao Pai Pai as the new unit, I'd say. So Brief Breather Super Saiyan Gohan Youth. So this guy is very good. I mean, it's very plain to see how good he is. I did a showcase on him as well, I think, a while back, but he's on a lot of category teams. He can get 30% damage reduction when facing an enemy. He gets this when there's a Goku family category ally in the team. Who boy, you know, that's very easy to get. He raises defense by 30% for 99 turns. He does a solid unit. He has okay stats for SSR, you know. The 30% damage reduction is very good. I ran him like neutral Gotti, and he seemed pretty fine to me. I Rainbow Man, obviously, but still. He's a very good unit. And, you know, he definitely is very good for like the God events, you know, long events as well. Not really super battle road, of course, since his buff is only against one enemy. But this guy's good. I would recommend highly grinding this world tournament. Like, this world tournament was like the best, like, one of the better world tournaments going on JP. A global, it's even better, because you're also getting LR Tao Pai Pai as well, which we did get. LR Tao Pai Pai is pretty good, honestly. His leader skill is solid, I guess. Not really the greatest thing ever, obviously. His super attack effects are really good. He has a 6th anniversary LR's, you know, effect right here with the high chance to perform a crit. He gets this effect right here with the key +1 per key sphere obtained is very good. You know, this right here is pretty solid. He gets a lot of attack and defense. Honestly, he does build up. He does put a very solid defensive numbers. His active skill, you wouldn't really... You could see, I feel like you could see his active skill a lot. He stuns the enemy for 1 turn guarantee, which is very nice. You may be able to see that Super Battle Road if you get lucky, I feel like. Which is not hard to receive 3 attacks, I feel like, in Super Battle Road. And be under 50% HP. His weakness is his links, because he has no real, like, linking partner besides, like, that Tech Tao Pai Pai, what's his name? The Tech Cyborg Tao, I believe is his name. If we look at Extreme Tech here, where is this guy? He is right here. This guy's his best linking partner, and honestly, he's like, this guy sucks, so... he's on a solid amount of teams, but he needs a linking partner. Like a Dokkan Fest Tao needs to come out to really bring this guy out to his max potential or something like that. The second form himself is pretty good. Extreme class support type units. He can triple super when he's against multiple enemies. His greatly raised attack and defense right here. Big bad bosses. You know, shocking speed, nightmare. Pretty good. A lot of these category teams. I like this cell a lot. I feel like he kind of goes under the radar nowadays for some reason. The cell's really good. He can get hit a little hard though, especially if you don't have full dupes. I've experienced that previously myself. But this guy's pretty good. He's a very good Super Battle Road unit. This doesn't really matter too much until we get a unit like that's extreme class that really wants like a defense lowered enemy. But yeah, this guy's good. This guy's very good. He's basically just a better version of the cell because he's super class based. And along with that, you know, he gets his buffs easier. He has more starter turn attack and defense. He builds up. He greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn. He has a better link set, honestly. Prepare for battle, staying linear, shocking speed. That's very good. Look at all these teams he's on. I love this Gohan unit. He's very great. He's an amazing support type unit. You definitely want to try and get him if you can. And honestly, there's no point not awakening him. He's very good. This Gotenks is solid. He has big numbers. You can look at his passive skill. He gets guaranteed dodges sometimes. When he's under 50% attack HP, he gets guaranteed dodge. Under 30% HP, he gets guaranteed dodge. Keep in mind, these two can activate at the same time. He has a lot of utility, I feel like, because of that. His issue, though, is 2 category teams. You don't really need it for Majin Buu Saga and World Tournaments. Like, there's no World Tournament stages or anything like that. World Tournament is not even an actual team. So that's the only unfortunate thing. But yeah, keep in mind his stats are lower, too. He's like... He has potential, but he just has no teams. That's the only unfortunate thing. They should have given him like the Super Saiyan category. I don't get why he's not in the Super Saiyan category. Hybrid Saiyan or something. It's really dumb. Jackie Chan. This guy's really good. Jackie Chun. This is what really makes him good. He does have to build up a little, but he gets this after performing a super attack. It allows him to put up pretty good numbers. His link skills are okay. You know, Shattering the Limit, Kamehameha. Brainiacs, you know, these two are good for Dragon Ball Saga specifically. He's not a solid amount of teams, but specifically being a Kamehameha support type unit like this is very good, especially for a free-to-play unit. I like this Jackie Chun a lot. This, and she's okay, you know. You're not really going to use her, though. She does raise defense for 1 turn, and maybe this could stack. We're honestly just kind of waiting for her to awaken. Her categories are solid, I guess, but, you know, nothing really great. Her link skills are... meh, honestly, her link skills aren't that great. Like, she has potential. Once she awakens, it's going to be really good. Especially if this support type buff could give ki. and when she awakens, that's gonna be really insane right there. But yeah, she has potential. This Goku's solid as well. I haven't done a showcase video on him yet, but he's pretty solid. He has the medium chance to crit, which is pretty cool. He can stun. He can launch multiple super attacks, up to 4 super attacks within the turn. He does build up though. He's a pretty solid option for long events, honestly. His link skills are pretty good too. Saint Lineage, Shocking Speed, On the Family, Turtle School. He's on an okay amount of teams. I like this Goku though. He seems pretty good. This is total buff after he gets all 12 attacks. So you say I attack 12 times, which is a lot, but since he could do 4 super attacks within the turn, I think that's fine. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the global data download. And let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited? I feel like because of all these units dropping, like only having to do this one world tournament instead of having to do multiple world tournaments like that, that is a global win. That definitely helps fix that world tournament for sure. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.